What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial, and today I'm gonna show you this really cool asset, which is basically character body visual effects using Niagara, and it looks amazing. So I did already cover this in my last video on free for the month assets for this month of February. So if you're seeing this video and it is still February, you can go ahead and get it for free on the Unreal Engine marketplace, link in the description, okay? Alright, and a lot of more assets. But I found these assets to be, so cool that I decided to kind of make a video and just showing it off and stuff. It's just a very short video, a simple one, on how you can use it. I just want to show you guys this amazing asset. But first, check out the link in the description to get Awesome Unreal Engine courses on VFX. So you can see that I have just imported it. You can just go and do it so from the Epic Games Launcher, like any asset, and then you will see that we have the VFX folder with all the different Niagara systems, and you see that we have diamonds, bubbles, etc., chains. We'll see them in a second, and of course you already have some meshes like the ones that are used in the Niagara systems, etc. Now, don't worry, there's also some sounds, okay, but don't worry, we are not gonna use manually create Niagara effects. They're already created for us. So the only thing that we have to do is go into our third-person character blueprint, or whatever character blueprint you're using. So go ahead, go into the viewport, and the only thing that we have to do is go into components and add a Niagara particle system component. Now you can change the name if you want, and that's it. So now what we'll have to do is select it and go to the details section, and in Niagara system asset we can just go ahead and select all, any one from all the ones that we have. For example, I think one of the coolest ones is NS modifiers. So we can go ahead and select it, and boom, already you will see, the particles in action. Now, if for some reason it doesn't appear for you, we do have some settings. So in user parameters, you can just go into skeleton mesh, and the first thing that we see is source mode. So this is how it will display the particles. So default, it will be already attached to parent, but if you somehow see like this, it is because you have it on source, which is basically just using the preview mesh just up here to display the particles. But we do want it to link it into our current mesh, so we just need to go here and put attached to parent. We don't need to change the preview mesh because it will already be selecting the one on the mesh over here. Now you will notice that we are putting the source mode in the attached to parent, but it is not child to the parent. I can do so like this, but it will not really change anything. And I mean, it does change some things. If you want, you can change it to be the child, but I did see in the documentation that it doesn't require, so it kind of already finds it automatically, so there's no need of dragging it as a child. All right, so there are more options, but you don't really have to touch anything. This a lot of these options are not even mentioned in the documentation, so it's okay. So yeah, the preview mesh is only if you're gonna set it into source, which is just displaying down there. And then we have the activation, so it will activate it or not, which I will show you how you can do it with code. So if I now were to compile and save, and now press play, you will see how cool it looks already in my character. I can go ahead and run around the scene. It's even lagging a bit, you know what I mean? And you can see how it looks now. And you can see if I drag it into the mesh, there's not really any difference. If I press play, it's pretty much the same. So yeah, it will automatically find the mesh. Now if you have multiple ones, yeah, okay, drag it inside, but it's okay. And like I mentioned before, there's a lot of them. Like for example, yeah, chains, for example, a compile. Look at this. They have physics that will drag. This is absolutely amazing. You can see how it's already picking certain like bones to touch. I don't know if it does it randomly or not, but you can see if I drag into the mesh, it's still the same. It's just picking a random point, pretty much. So yeah, and there are so many other types of things. For example, there's even toilet paper. There we go, toilet paper. Like this is amazing, guys. Look at this. It has physics. Goes ahead, drags around, and like I said, because it is Niagara, they're very good optimized. Maybe except the fire one, which is pretty insane. But all the other ones, man, they're very, very good optimized. For example, rocks. We can go ahead and select rocks. You can see some rocks appearing already. Look at this. Oh, this is so cool. yeah, like these assets are amazing. Look, when the velocity is higher, the rocks start going ahead and launching to the air. It's really cool. So yeah, sometimes if you don't see the particles previewing, just go ahead and compile and maybe change up asset and then select it back. You know, make sure that auto activate is on. But yeah, like look at this. Like this is absolutely amazing. Like all this is amazing. So let me quickly show you how you can go ahead and enable it by code. So like when you press a key, for example. So we go back into the event graph real quick. Go down, for example, when we press the left mouse button. Okay, so we basically left click. We can go ahead and get our Niagara effect and then just basically activate it or deactivate it. So we can use a flip-flop. So a flip-flop, what it will do is just a very handy note, which first time it will enter on A and the second time on B. So we don't have to, you know, make any sort of Boolean system with variables. We can just use a really handy note. So the first time you will go ahead and activate it, and then the second time you will deactivate it, which I don't know why I don't find the note. Deactivate. All right, it was without the S. Okay, sorry guys. So now we can go ahead and place it around there, and then we can select the Niagara effect and auto activate. We can disable it, so it will not be as different. So now I can just be normal, but when I left click, the particle will start appearing, and now with left click again, they will disappear. And you can see the pack is so great that it will slowly transition. Look at this cool flowers. Like look at this. Oh, that looks really cool. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh, look how the flowers drop. Like this is absolutely insane, guys. Like this is insane. Like this is absolutely insane. Oh yeah. Oh, this looks really cool. All right. Oh yeah. Alright guys, so if you found the video helpful and useful, I would really appreciate you could like the video and subscribe to my channel. I have lots of Unreal Engine 5 tutorials and videos, so if you want to go ahead and check them out, go ahead. I am really working hard on the 10K special, so it will be out soon. I am finishing some little touches in there, so it will be out very soon. And now, yes, with all that said, bye bye. You on my Discord server, link in the description. Bye bye.